Alright everyone, welcome back to Phasmophobia. Today we're back for episode number 11 of our No Sanity, No Evidence series. Since last time, nothing has really changed with my settings. I still have everything here. You can copy it all down if you want to. I do have the medium hunt duration, because we don't want the ghost to be hunting for too long. We want to be getting it as quickly as possible, and then we have every single hiding spot, because getting the ghost type is our primary objective. I have tier 1 incense and tier 2 salt, because I don't want to be slowing the ghost down. I want to be listening for its natural speed. I'm not using the headgear this time, because I want to be using the flashlight to be testing for the Raichu ability. And I think the flashlight is just generally a lot more helpful for 0 sanity, 0 evidence. You can do the miling test with the flashlight as well. The timer in the top right is called live split if you want to use that. My hotkeys for it are 1 to start it, 2 to reset it, and then if I've started it and I want to pause it, I just press 3. But we're going to go to Tanglewood here. Without further ado, let's jump right in and see what we can do. Alright, we don't need to be worrying about the objectives or the ghost name. We just need to be getting the ghost type. We'll be grabbing the car key just in case the ghost sets off the car alarm. The ghost is already hunting. I don't hear it. I barely heard any footsteps. Let's make our way over to the kitchen here. Now the reason I crouch around the kitchen island is because the kitchen island is actually high enough to where it will block line of sight of the ghost, and most ghosts in the game will actually gradually speed up over time. Some ghosts have a fixed speed. Crouching blocks line of sight, and we want to make sure that the ghost is directly parallel to where we are. So if I'm standing right here, ideally the ghost is right here. Okay, that's a yokai. I know it's a yokai because it had difficulty finding me. If you're hiding behind here and the ghost can't see you, with a low range of perception with the yokai ability, it will have a much harder time finding you. So, that is how I know. So we can go ahead and get out of here. And there we have it. Alright, on to Edgefield. Now, typically with salt, you want to be placing it in every direction that the ghost could come from, relative to where your looping spot is. In this case, Edgefield has a looping spot right here in the living room. So if I put salt right here, that is the only direction that the ghost could come from. So it is unbelievably fast, but it's going to slow down because it is a Diogen. Now the Diogen is actually the only ghost that you can't hide from. You actually have to loop it. We can go ahead and leave. There we have it, 2600. Alright, on to Ridgeview. Now Ridgeview here can be a little bit different. There's one of 3 directions relative to the looping spot that the ghost could be coming from. Assuming it doesn't spawn on top of you, I wouldn't hide behind those bins. I've died there a few times. The ghost could come from here, here, or right through here. In this case, it seems like it's going to come from upstairs, and it is incredibly slow. I think that's a Hantu. The reason I know it's a Hantu is because the Hantu will be incredibly slow when the temps are warm. There we have our Hantu. Alright, on to Grafton. Good old Grafton, gonna be getting changed soon. We have the looping spot around the kitchen island and the table right over here. And we'll put some salt through here. And one right over here. That blocks every direction that the ghost could come from. We turned off the breaker, it's not a Jinn. Not a Myling, I hear its footsteps. Not a Wraith. Timer started. Not a Phantom. I would have had a harder time seeing it. Not a Diogen. It would have beelined it toward me and then slowed down a whole ton. Let me grab maybe a thermo so I can pinpoint the specific room if we need to. Moroi and Thay would have been bullet speed. Hantu would have been slow. The Revenant would have been bullet speed. Raichu would have sped up around my flashlight. That's all we have so far. And it came right for me. It didn't have difficulty finding me, so it's probably not a yokai. It's been 1 minute. If it's a demon, it can hunt. I think it came from this direction. If it is a normal ghost, it can now hunt. Not a spirit, it hunted before 3 minutes. Okay. I'm not going to rule out demon just yet, just because sometimes you can get a stubborn demon. As for where this thing is coming from, I still don't know. It's coming from somewhere far away. 8.9. It did turn off the breakers, which is kind of annoying. But presumably whatever room it's in is going to be fairly colder. 5.5 in here. This might be the ghost room. 4.3. 5.0. As opposed to 9.4. That's the ghost room. 1 minute 30, so it can hunt again. Yeah, it's coming from that room. I haven't seen it shapeshift, probably not an obake. Shit! Oh, I'm so dead. Oh, we're good. Okay. The ghost started running in the direction of where I was gonna hide. Not an obake, it would have shapeshifted. I don't think it's a poltergeist. I would have seen it throw a lot more. Probably not a demon at this point. It's coming down to the wire here. I don't think it's twins. I would have noticed if it had a varying speed. The twins have a faster and slower variance, but that ghost was completely normal speed. Let me grab a video cam and an incense. I forgot to start my timer again. It's okay. The mimic will have orbs, even with all of the evidence turned off. I don't see ghost orbs. Not a mimic. Still the ghost room? Yep, 1.6 as opposed to 8.1. Spawning over here. Oh, that's an event. The mare can smash lights more often. Could be mare. I think I want to go get the breaker back on. If the ghost starts hunting, we can just hide behind this chair or the lockers over here. We have lockers. Nice. Not hunting. You can always check if the ghost is hunting by turning on or off a light switch. If you cannot, then that means it is hunting. Let me see if it'll hunt in the same room as me. This is dangerous because it could spawn on top of me, but I just want to see. You know what? Let me go grab a crucifix. Also, for those that don't know, you actually do have a 4th slot specifically for the lighter, which is quite convenient. But we're going to grab our crucifix here, our candle, and anything else I need? Maybe a paramic, so we can listen for the Banshee scream. Banshee will have a unique scream. The Onryo will not be able to use the crucifix without first blowing out the candle. Shit. Did it move rooms? 5.9. I think it moved. Not a Goryo or Banshee. The Banshee and Goryo cannot change their favorite rooms. I think it's here in the living room. Last I saw, it evented out here. Let's see. We'll put that there. Yep, it just used the crucifix. Okay, I need to put this candle next to it. It's just kind of chill here next to the crucifix. There's a whisper. The shade can't hunt in the same room as you. The Oni would have a very visible blink. I don't think it's an Oni, then. I would have noticed that during the hunts. The Onryo can't hunt without first blowing out the candle. The Yuri will double touch and slam doors. And the mare cannot turn on the lights. So. I turned off the breaker again, damn it. And this ghost is not hunting now. Is it a shade? There's another whisper. Alright, I think this might be a shade. It has not hunted with me nearby. It's not even doing anything with me right here. The reason I'm still using the paramic, even though I know it's not a Banshee, is just so I can listen for any interactions. Alright, pretty sure it's a shade. It did not try to hunt at all with me right next to it, so I'm gonna take the guess, and let's go see. And there we have our shade, 3100. Alright, on to Willow. Now Willow here is quite nice, kind of like Tanglewood. You get a nice kitchen island to loop around, and there are actually no lockers on this map. You do get furniture to hide behind though. Oops. That's a phantom. Reason I know it's a phantom is because it was really hard to see. Had a very long break between its blinks. For those that don't know what I mean by blinks, what I mean by that is the amount of time between when it's visible during the hunts and when it's not visible. For the Oni, it would be way shorter. It would be like a flicker. So, you know it's a phantom. Or a mimic, of course, but I'm not going to worry about it. Phantom! Nice. And we got the tier 3 paramic. And give me that tier 3 photo cam. Put them in my loadout. There we go. Alright, on to Bleasdale. I'm very excited for the changes they're going to make to the farmhouses here soon. But here on Bleasdale, you want to be looping around to either the kitchen island over in the back or the couch over here. We do have a hiding spot right behind here that we can use. Let's put these in here and one right in here. It's mostly annoying when the ghost spawns way up in the attic in this map. Let's get this light on as well. Not a wraith. Stepped over the salt. The ghost is right here. Let me actually step over here toward the kitchen island. I just need this thing to hunt. Oh, here we go. Normal blink. Normal throwing. I don't think... Is that normal speed? I think that's normal speed. Not a Moroidea Thay. Not an Obake, it would have shapeshifted. Not a Hantu. The Raichu would have sped up around my flashlight. Not a Phantom or Oni. It had a normal blink. Not a Revenant. It would have booked it toward me. Not the twins. The twins would have had a varying speed depending on which one it sent out. That's all we know so far. I think it hunted in the same room. Unless this is considered a separate room. I don't know. But it spawned in here, so... It might also be kind of teleporting to me a little bit. Or wandering to me. Could be something like a Banshee. The Banshee can wander to its target. There we go. It's fast. Oh, it's a Diogen now, huh? Okay. I think I know what this is. It's a Mimic swapping abilities. I think the Mimic can swap its ability maybe like once every 2 minutes or so. Just to confirm, I am going to use the video cam just to show you the orbs. Ghost orbs. There's an Orby. Look at that. Ghost orbs. Yeah, so this is a Mimic. We can actually head out the door over here. That was really cool. I've never gotten a Mimic mimicking a Diogen. There we have our Mimic. 2500. Alright, on to Camp Woodwind. Alright, flashlights, salts, incense, igniter. Oh, just threw that. We have the bone. Might as well. And we can turn on this light as well. Anything to get better visibility on the ghost. Did it just turn off the generator? It did. Not a gen. Not a wraith. Oh. Okay, well. I do not know what it is with Woodwinds, man. I just cannot seem to get a good game on Woodwinds. It was a Myling, damn. Alright, let's go ahead and loop back through. And keep the grind going. Let's do this. Flashlights, salt, incense, igniter. Good old Tanglewood. I could play on Tangle for hours, man. Love this map. For anyone who's a beginner, I do recommend playing on Tanglewood a lot to start with. It's the map that I definitely started on when I started playing solo. I just kind of played on Tanglewood nonstop and professional. But let's see where this thing comes from. It's not a wraith. Stepped in the salt. It's wandering over here. Let me step back and go to the garage. I don't want the ghost to spawn on top of me. Now it hunts. Okay, maybe this is a shade. No, that's a phantom. Again, a very long break between blinks. We can head back to the lobby. Thankfully, I moved out of the way before it started hunting because I would have gotten spawned on top of, but we're good. 2500. Alright, on to Edgefield. We'll take this stuff. Alright. Same as last game, we want to put the salt through here because this is the only direction that the ghost could come from. And I didn't get a chance to turn the lights on. Let's see. It's upstairs. That's a poltergeist. It is absolutely chucking things. Alright, we're good. Polty. Very nice 3200. On to Ridgeview. You know, Ridgeview, I feel like this is the map that I've gotten spawned on top of the most. I don't know why. The ghost just always spawns right in here for whatever reason. We'll see, though. That looks like we're good this time. Don't know. We know it's not any of the fast or slow ghosts. The reason it was fast toward the end there is because it gradually sped up over time. So I would have noticed if it were a phantom. I didn't see it shapeshift, so it's not an obake. That's all we really know so far. Now, during this next hunt, I am going to need to pay attention to where it's coming from. So we'll make sure to bring a thermo with us so we can pinpoint that. It came from upstairs. If I can see what direction it's coming from upstairs, we can probably pinpoint the room fairly easily. I can probably just stand like right here and see. So we're coming up on 1 minute here. It's touching doors. 1 minute. So if it's a demon, it can hunt. Oh. Did it just step in salt? Oh. Airball, not an Oni. You know, it's not a wraith because it stepped in the salt here. Why is the ghost suddenly down here? Turned on a light, it's not a mare. The ghost is in here. Not a spirit. Hunted before 3 minutes. I'm very confused as to why the ghost spawned right there. I wonder if it swapped rooms from upstairs in the hallway to down in the kitchen. I think it's done. Yep. Okay. Let's check temps. 20.4. It seems to be normal temperatures. 20.8. What room was it in before? Oh, there's the bone. I feel like can the ghost only swap to adjacent rooms? I feel like it can only swap to adjacent rooms rather than a random room on the map. Like if the ghost was in here, it would only be able to swap to maybe this room or this room. I don't know. Temps are all normal up here. I wonder why it was spawning up here then. It's been 1 minute. If it's a demon, it can hunt. Oh, hello. Alright, well, I think this is the ghost room. It's just not giving me the right temps. Let me go grab a crucifix. Grab this and grab candle. Candle is what we need. I'm really glad it turned on a light. That can sometimes be annoying to try to get. And then let me go grab a video cam so we can check for orbs. There we go. Any ghost orbs? They can sometimes be pretty subtle and hard to spot. Spawned in the living room. Is it just me or does it seem a little bit slower? It's done. Let me move my crucifix. Spawned in here. Let me try my thermo. Temps out here are 11.7 as opposed to 21 in here. Let me try to... It's twins. Shit. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's twins. Because it was slower the last hunt, now it seems a little faster. I could be wrong, but... It's definitely not a shade hunting right next to me. Not a Goryo or Banshee swapping rooms like that. Not a poltergeist. Probably not a demon at this point. The poltergeist would have been throwing stuff a lot. The demon would have hunted before 1 minute 30. This ghost does not want to use the crucifix. Let me go grab another incense and maybe another candle. Because I don't know definitively yet. I think it's twins. We'll see. I'll need to check the video cam as well, again. It might be swapping abilities if it's a mimic. Nothing. I don't think it's a mimic. Kidding me? That is why I do not recommend that hiding spot. I'm pretty sure it's twins. Twins, yep. Okay. Alright, on to Grafton.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation.
Let's see. I want to try to keep my distance so I can listen for the miling footsteps. It seems a little fast. It's not slowing down. Let me bring a paramic, because the tier 3 paramic here can actually pick up noises on different floors. We can pick up the footstep sounds while we're chilling over here. Turned off the light here. Is that an event? Ooh. It's right here. It's been 1 minute. If it's a demon, it can hunt. Turned off the breaker. Damn. Let me head up here and try to get the breaker back on. You know it's not a djinn. The djinn can't turn off the breaker. There we go. There's the bone. It's kind of just chill right here. Hasn't hunted yet. Are you kidding me? Sometimes that hiding spot under the stairs can just get the best of you. What was it? It was an Onryo. Interesting. Okay. I would have just needed to put a crucifix down wherever it was spawning, but anyway, let's move on to Willow. Please give me a Diogen. Hello? Funny enough, the bins on Ridgeview aren't reliable, but these ones tend to be very reliable for whatever reason, so I do recommend this hiding spot right here. Where's it coming from? Normal blink. Seems a little fast. Might be Moroi. I don't know. I didn't smudge it because I wanted to hunt again. It stepped in the salt, so it's not a wraith. I'm thinking it's not a Diogen. The Diogen would have slowed down when it got close to me. It was fast even when it wasn't near my flashlight, so it's not a Raichu. Hantu would have been slow with the breaker on. The Revenant would have been slow when it couldn't detect me. I'm thinking it's Moroi, Thay, or Mimic. Djinn would have been fast when it was further away. When it got close to me, it would have slowed back down to normal speed, so it's not a Djinn. It's kind of just chill and see. I am actually going to turn on this light as well. Seemed like it was speeding up. I think it's a Moroi. It could be a Thay, but I'm going to take the guess. Moroi, we got it. Very nice. 2004. Alright, on to Bleasdale. Alright, let's get these lights on. Get these down. And we'll put this right here. Alright. I think to start with, we'll loop around the couch, try to get a visual on where specifically the ghost is coming from, and then we'll get the second hunt in the kitchen. Here we go. It's upstairs. Luckily not too far upstairs. It seems fast. Normal blink. I don't see it throwing too much, but I don't know how much there is for it to throw around here. It seemed a little fast, didn't it? Let me move over to the kitchen now. I think it was a little fast. It might be twins. Come on, Ghosty. I need you to hunt. Do it. Here we go. Is it going to come down here? Doesn't seem like it. I'm going to need to chase it down. I hate when the ghosts spawn up here. No, it's not even hunting anymore. Damn. Let me go grab a thermo and try to pinpoint what room it's in. Grab a thermo. I still need to smudge this ghost. We'll do what we can. I'm going to need to kind of be careful though, coming up here. The ghost can hunt whenever it wants to. We have not smudged it yet, so... Did it turn off the breaker? No, it didn't. Okay, thank goodness. I once had a ghost on this map that kept turning off the breaker. I kept having to run up to the attic to turn it back on. Whoa! Are you a poltergeist? Honestly, it sounds a little quiet. It might be a myling. Smudge. I think I made contact. Let me quickly check temps. 21 degrees, 20 degrees. 3.6, it's right here. Okay. Preferably it would be down here, but we can manage with that room. Grab another incense and we'll grab a video cam just so I can check for orbs in that room. Any ghost orbs? Oh shit. That's an event. It's been 1 minute. If it's a demon it can hunt. I don't see ghost orbs. Not a mimic. It's been 1 minute 30. If it is a normal ghost it can now hunt. Just for context, normal refers to any ghost that is not a spirit or demon. Oh, it's going back up. What the hell? Are you a yokai? So hunted before 3 minutes. Okay. Okay, what I need this ghost to do is I need it to come down over here. That way I can check for myling. It's not a Hantu. I don't think it's twins. Not a spirit hunted before 3 minutes. Poltergeist would have been throwing more, I feel. It did chuck that cup really far down the staircase. Not a Raichu. I would have heard it speed up around my flashlight. It's a myling. I didn't hear its footsteps until my flashlight started flickering. There we have it. Myling. Perfect. Let's get on out of here. There we have our myling. Sweet. I did kind of feel like its footsteps were quieter at the beginning there, but it just took a few more hunts for me to get it down. Let's go on to our last game here on Woodwind. Alright. And hopefully I do not perish this time. I may actually... Let me bring another incense. Hiding on this map just doesn't work for me for whatever reason, so I'm gonna bring 2 incenses and just try to outlast the hunts a little bit. Not a wraith. The ghost is right here. I gotta be careful. Okay, now we have 2 incenses and we can kind of just chill. That is a fast ghost. Speeding up. I think it's Moroi. There we go. If I had tried to hide, I would be dead right now, so I'm glad I brought the 2 incense. I think that's Moroi. Revenant would have been incredibly slow when it couldn't detect me. The Diogen would have slowed down when it got close to me. Twins? I don't think twins get that fast. Definitely not twins. And not Thay. Thay would have been bullet speed, so it's definitely one of these 3. I'm leaning Moroi. Oh, there's the bone. I always get a bone right here for whatever reason. Definitely not Raichu. I think it's just Moroi. I'm gonna take the guess, and let's get on out of here. And there we have our Moroi. Sweets. We got to level 76 in this video. Very nice. Alright, well, I'm going to leave it there for this video, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you to all my current members for supporting my content. It means a lot. But I'm going to leave it there. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.